Right, it's good, Joe.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to college football podcast show. Let me tell you, the host tonight, V Time, Mr. Rondo 757. 55 Josh. He's on assignment right now for college football. So it's gonna be two of us running the college football show. You are watching StreamYard on YouTube TV and on the YouTube app, and and also sponsored by Brothers Restaurant. Dine in, get some good food, listen to good music, comedy shows. Come on down to Tony Brothers Restaurant down in Norfolk, by the way. Anywho, week one for college football. Week 1 schedules. Okay. Oh, can you pull up the schedules, please, for tomorrow and for the whole week of college football, please, if you can. Hmm. Now, okay, don't okay. So here's what we got for the menu for tomorrow and for the whole week. Okay, Florida and Utah tomorrow, 8 o'clock on ESPN. As a Pac-12 man, one last time, I'm had to roll with a Pac-12 school, Utah. I got Utah by 10 against Florida. What you got on?
Um, Utah by 20.
Okay. Um, Oklahoma, Arkansas State. I got Oklahoma by 40.
Honestly, I got them shutting Arkansas State out. I mean, yeah, I would say like
Mm-hmm.
45-0.
Okay. Here's one. Virginia and Tennessee. I'm rolling Tennessee.
Yeah, me
I
too.
got I got Tennessee by 4.
By 4,
Yeah.
got Tennessee by 10. I would say
Okay.
no, yeah, 10.
Okay. Utah State against Iowa. Of course, I'm rolling with Iowa. This not ain't gonna be close.
I don't know how Iowa. I don't know who's on their team this year,
Me
but
neither.
I guess I would give the nod to Iowa. I don't know by I don't know the score though.
Okay. East Carolina against Michigan. I'm rolling with Michigan.
Yeah, Eastern Carolina is gonna take it on the chin. Um, this Michigan team's gonna be good.
Colorado against TCU. Of course,
I
I'm
got
wrong.
I got
92
TCU winning.
92% is picking TCU to win. So I'm rolling with TCU.
Same here. Got TCU winning. Um, the amount though, I I would say TCU wins by hmm, maybe 7. I don't know. I can't get the score amount because I don't feel like it's gonna be a blowout. But at
No,
the
it's
same
not.
time, I feel like it is gonna be a blowout. So it could go either way.
And I got Mississippi by a bunch of points against Mercer.
Yeah, me too.
And of course, my Oregon Ducks playing Portland State. Blowout. It's not gonna be close. Wisconsin and Buffalo. I got Wisconsin. I'm rolling with Wisconsin.
All the teams that are ranked should win. So should win these matchups.
and Notre Dame gonna kill Tennessee State, bro. I don't know why. I don't know why they scheduled to play them, man.
Tennessee State. Our team against Tennessee State. Eddie George comes.
That's a big blowout.
Perhaps.
And
Our team looked really good last week against Navy.
they was playing Navy, duh.
but they still look good. You know, you gotta
They
get it
still
done.
look, yeah, they still look good, but Navy the coach like they look like Navy coach like he didn't know what to do. He kept running that triple option all night, bro.
Yeah. You know what they say though.
Mm.
Any given Saturday.
Yeah, it's true. I got Ohio State beating Indiana. First conference game of the season for Ohio State, Indiana.
Go Hoosiers, but I do think Ohio State's gonna win. But go Hoosiers.
So, Boise State and Washington. You know I'm a Pac-12 man on. You know that. I'm gonna go with Washington.
I thought you were about to say you were gonna go Boise State. I was like, what?
No.
No Washington too.
Georgia I got Tennessee, not Tennessee. Georgia gonna beat Tennessee Martin.
Yeah, it's a easy matchup start season for Georgia.
USC and Nevada. Of course, I'm going with USC, man.
Same here.
Let's see who else. Kansas State and who's that school?
Southeastern Missouri.
I got Kansas State, man.
Yeah, me too. SEMO is gonna lose that game, unfortunately.
New Mexico and Texas A&M. Texas A&M, man.
Yeah, the Aggies are gonna beat the Lobos.
And the biggest game on NBC, 7:30, the Big Ten on NBC, Penn State against West Virginia. I'm going with Penn State.
Same here. West Virginia's always been up and down school. So
They always been like that ever since they was in the Big East, man. They always been like that, man.
So yeah, I'm going Penn State.
UNC and South Carolina. North Carolina. I go with North Carolina, man.
Yeah, UNC should win that. But I'm not going to lie, I see that as a trap game for UNC. I see South Carolina winning that, but I'm going UNC.
Okay. Okay. Alabama and Middle Tennessee. Alabama, man. Like, come on now.
Yeah, I'm going Alabama too.
All right. Scroll down. Let's say Tulane and South Alabama. I got Tulane in this matchup.
Tulane, maybe getting disrespected being ranked 24. Tulane has a good football team. So.
They did beat USC in the Cotton Bowl last year, though.
Yeah, they have a good football team, man.
Yes, and they won their conference championship too.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest game on Sunday night, primetime television on ABC. Florida State against LSU. So last year's matchup, if you guys remember watching, I said that Florida State and LSU might swing big another rematch this year, which I was right. So I got Florida State because LSU's corners, one of the corners are suspended, and they got a lot of defensive guys from the transfer portal this year. So this will be a better advantage for Florida State winning on offense with the receivers. Jordan Travis might have a good game this year, so I might this Sunday night. I might go with Florida State. I got Florida State by 3.
I'm going LSU in that matchup by 30.
Okay, So the Chick-fil-A kickoff game on Monday night on AB. I'm about to say ABC, ESPN at 8 o'clock, September the 4th. Clemson against Duke. I'm rolling with Clemson, man, all day.
Me too. And I'm not wearing a Clemson shirt tonight, but I got
Sure.
Clemson winning. I got Clemson winning this game. It'll be interesting to see what the team looks like. Post DJ
Hmm.
K Klubnik is the starter finally, and honestly, I want to see what this offense looks like. This offense has been
And I
dormant
got Oregon
for the last
State beating San Jose State real bad. Because what I saw the highlights Sunday,
season.
USC and San Jose State, I was like, yo, that's crazy. But
Um,
go ahead on.
duh. But I want to see what Clemson looks. I want to see what the Clemson's offense looks like because it's
Yeah, me too.
dormant for the last 3 seasons.
And yes, we will be calling a game Monday night, by the way. Right on.
If the Lord is willing,
And then next week we're gonna talk about week 2 schedules next week. So we
Charleston,
good. We're good
Charleston
on that.
starting at
Get
ten
get get
fifteen.
get off of that.
I mean, just ooh,
Bro,
ooh,
we're gonna talk about that next week, bro. Get that off the
ooh.
screen, bro. Now.
Wait, okay, that's it. All right. Wait, wait till there's more.
Well, I tell you, bro.
Ooh, Stanford. Okay, that's a good game.
Come on, man.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, we got some barn burners. Um,
All right, so
coming up.
the players to watch the players. All right, who's the standout teams? Well, we already talked about that. The players to watch for number one. Headlines buffering real or deal. Travis Hunter says on Bleacher Report show Colorado is nothing to play with if they stick to the plan. What is your opinion on this, bro?
Should stick to their plan. Yeah, they should
Huh?
stick to their plan. They should stick to their plan. If listen, as long as you can. Here's the thing for Colorado. If
Hmm.
they stick to the game plan, they could win. They could win games. Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
um, that's all I can say. I said what I need to say about Colorado. I want to see them play. I will see them play on Saturday.
I'm not gonna talk about. I'm not big on Colorado until they show me. I'm not even gonna say anything about Colorado.
I can't wait to see. I really can't wait to see them play. I
This
think this
Saturday,
is
12 o'clock on Fox.
it's it's like they hyped up a big boxing match or a big or a big movie coming out. It's like I want to see
It's
it.
like they're hyping up. It's like on Fox NFL Sunday. It's like that's like the America's Game of the Week. That was starting to feel like because the Prime is there.
Yeah, I see the commercials. And,
Bro.
and Coach Prime with the cowboy hat on. I see the ads and it's like, dang, I really want to see them play. And what a matchup for them to get started on in a ranked TCU team. So
Yes.
that'd be cool.
'Cause,
Next year, Bama.
Big 12.
Next year, Bama. Week 1 or week 0. Week 1.
If they
That should
if
be
that happens.
that should be their week 1 matchup. Or Ohio State. No, Colorado. Get Michigan. Get Michigan. They're not
Mm-mm.
that far apart from each other.
Yeah, you're right. 'Cause so this is the last time we're gonna see Oregon in the Pac-12, Utah, Colorado, Washington, USC, and UCLA. This will be the last time. This is the last time we're gonna see these teams in the Pac-12, man. You know what I mean?
You know how I feel about that, but
Yeah, we
yeah,
know,
it
we
is.
know. And also, I did hear some talk that they might add SMU and Cal and Stanford to the ACC.
And that makes sense.
I mean, to keep their TV contract deal with the ACC and ESPN. Might as well.
The Atlantic Coast Conference is going to add Stanford, a team that's on the West Coast.
SMU,
It's like what the heck?
SMU,
SNU don't even make sense either because they're in Texas. So
Cal.
that don't make sense. Why are they adding California to the ACC?
I'm not the commissioner. I don't know what's going on. I guess because they must have saw the Apple TV subscription deal that Pac-12 made.
Because they're gonna move California to the ACC. Might as well just get rid of conferences. Just get
It
rid
might.
of just get rid of Pac-12. Get rid of ACC,
That's
and
what's gonna come down to.
just have one conglomerate.
That's what's gonna come down to. They don't get rid of that. That Pac-12 already did anyway.
And it's dead because commissioners want to move around to other teams. It's like what the you know. I didn't cuss. I know we got kids watching.
You did bleep it out though. You did bleep it out though. Come on now, you did bleep it out. The way your cousin be cussing out on his show.
You know.
Shout out to Jamal, by the way, man. That's Owen's cousin, man. That's on. He was on his show last Wednesday, man. He was wondering where we was at. HBCU teams coach concern. I would say Buddy Pugh is concerned, bro. I would say he might be in. I know he's saying this is his last year coaching, but he was more puzzled last Saturday against Jackson State, bro. What you think on?
Yeah, it was confusing to watch them. You know,
He did, bro.
usually SC State is a powerhouse, and
Yeah,
then
to me,
and they got dominated by Jackson State,
yes, they did.
and they could have won that game because Jackson State got out to a slow start.
But Jackson State got it going though. I was shocked. Hey, I was shocked they actually got it going against South Carolina State. Like right from the second half to the third quarter, I was kind of shocked because I was like, normally South Carolina State they be keeping it like real close sometimes, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But you think these MEAC schools finally figuring out how South Carolina State look like what they saw last Saturday? You think the coaches were watching the film? These MEAC coaches.
well, you would hope so.
I mean, Central is trying to take over the MEAC against South Carolina State though. They did that last year, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I think in the future it might be Central to team to beating the MEAC now. You know what I mean?
perhaps. I mean, you know who I'm rocking with.
I know you are.
I'm not wearing
I
their
know.
colors,
I
but
know you
you know
are.
who I'm rocking with. I'm watching every single game for y'all. If it's not on ESPN Plus, I'm gonna find the plug online.
Go to the Norfolk State website.
But did they have good quality? Like, do they have,
Now, bro, they're showing the Colorado thing on Fox Sports One, the commercial for Saturday.
you see, they hyping it up like a boxing match.
I know they are. Colorado has been his pump since the Big 12 days, like in the '90s, bro. Like, bro.
And I do hope that it works well for Prime, bro.
Me too.
I know I said I was praying on their downfall, but that's just because they got me on hives.
Yeah, me too. I feel the same way.
Like, I don't think they're gonna beat TCU. I don't think.
No.
I think they're gonna beat USC, Oregon.
UCLA.
They could probably beat Arizona State or Arizona.
Arizona State dealing with that probation scandal a 1 year bowl ban because of what happened last year. Coach Kenny Dillingham, he chose the wrong time to be the head coach at Arizona State.
No, he didn't know around that. He didn't know.
Yeah, he didn't know until he found out.
You see Herm Edwards on TV.
Yeah, he's back on TV. He's back with ESPN now, so you know.
Unrelated. Have you seen the new Undisputed?
Yep. Michael Irvin, Richard Sherman.
It's kind of entertaining.
Do they got? I think they got Lil Wayne up there too. I think.
Yeah, Lil Wayne's gonna be on there on Fridays.
Okay, he'll be there. Okay. I guess Michael Irvin said, "Forget NFL Network. I guess he'd be on joining Fox Sports."
I like it because Skip is more reserved and quiet. He's not like spewing out like these BS takes that he has.
Like we had with him and Shannon Sharp.
And Michael Irvin's entertaining. Keyshawn's all right.
I forgot that you got Keyshawn Johnson on Fox.
And Richard Sherman, he's good. So I like it.
So they got Keyshawn Johnson. So that is a good take. That is a good studio analyst for Undisputed. But I think what I'm about to say. Hold on, give me a second. I forgot Michael Irvin. He's still suspended on NFL Network, but he probably don't even care about it now because he was Fox. You know what I mean?
Well, he's probably making a lot of money on Fox.
Don't be surprised. He might be joining NFL Fox NFL Sunday soon. Fox kickoff. Don't be surprised. He might do that soon though.
It's if he wants to, because
if he wants to, yeah.
But he's good at this job. I actually woke up yesterday saying, "Man, can't wait to watch him Dispute." Like, it's actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than Skip and Shannon. I like Shannon, but it's like up until he left, like it was a toxic work environment.
He had to leave because Skip Bayless said that thing about DeMar Hamlin and Shannon Sharp snapped down, which I couldn't blame Shannon Sharp for saying that though.
And then he also said that Tom Brady had a better career than Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Something like that. And he was kind of being raised, I ain't gonna lie. BLM.
You and this BLM, man. Like, bro, you said during the pre-meeting, bro. Like, bro, what's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you, man? What is wrong with him? What is wrong with him, man?
Stop.
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
I need to.
That's crazy. That's ridiculous. But it's gonna this will be an entertaining college football season though. So far, because we're gonna talk about the college football rankings on Wednesdays, and also preview of college football during the week. That Thursday, Friday, Saturday games, and also our bowl projection, our bowl projections for the bowl season too, And I think only team I want to see do well in the ACC, not to win the ACC, is I want to see how Miami gonna look on Friday, especially for the whole season too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me too. I want to see what Miami looks like as well.
They was in the rut last season, man. Josh Gaddis, he tried to run that Big Ten off. See, that's the problem I got with Josh Gaddis. he tried to be the wide receiver coach and the offensive coordinator. You cannot do both, bro.
Well, new blood is coaching the team. Well,
Yes.
yeah, offensively. We'll see what that looks
So
like.
last year you had Kevin Steele, defensive coordinator, Charlie Strong. Um, see him. See, getting Charlie Strong. It was like, bro. It's like the linebacker coach. But the problem with Charlie Strong is it's just like he recruited half of Florida, but it was like his system as a linebackers coach couldn't match up with Mario Cristobal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm very interested to see what happens with Miami.
So you
And
look what happened last year. Staff they had last year: Kevin Steele, Charlie Strong, um, quarterback coach from Appalachian State. You know he did go back to Appalachian State this season though. Josh Gaddis, but is the quarterback coach from Appalachian State last year? He probably was an offensive coordinator if Gaddis was the wide receiver coach. You know.
yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait until that week 2 matchup against Texas A&M
Oh yeah, for sure.
that I highlighted. That's
I
gonna
know
be a
you did.
test. That's gonna be early test.
Well, Miami did lose them 17-3. You know they did kept the score like not like a blowout. You know what I mean?
I
But
know,
the problem, but the problem was when they played Texas A&M last year, it was just like the defense was doing okay. The defense wasn't even the defense did their job, but the offense was just struggling all night. If you can remember on
I remember.
and the defense was doing their thing. The offense was just struggling on. Oh, what's wrong with this offense, man? I was like, oh. Then I knew for a fact it was Josh Gaddis the entire time.
Well, if the offense struggles, this year, then we know it wasn't Josh Gast's fault.
Well, we had an air raid offense this year, so that's that might do a little spark for the definitely Kevin Beard. They got a full time wide receiver coach, Kevin Beard. You know, I just want to see Tyler Van Dyke just have a healthy season, man. You know,
Really?
in Oregon playing Texas Tech at prime time on Fox. You know, I'm gonna watch the game. Bo Nix. He's going to be in the Heisman discussion this year behind Caleb Williams. But did you know they put Travis Hunter in the Heisman race so far?
So they expect Florida State to have a big season.
I
I would
said
probably
Travis
say,
Hunter.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You good? I know what you're saying though. I know what you're saying though.
Yeah, Travis Hunter and the Heisman.
I'm not even saying
He
that though.
is he is he's a very good receiver. So I'm
He's
not
like
surprised.
that dude is Deion Sanders 2.0, man.
Um,
He can play offense and defense, bro.
depends on how Colorado does this season, honestly.
Yeah,
And
cause they are projected Shallow and Shador being the NFL draft, and they are talking about Shallow being on the Senior Bowl, Reese's Senior Bowl team too. I seen Shallow play at South Carolina when he was in South Carolina. Played transfer in Jackson because he's way let me say this, he's way more physical than his dad though. Coach Prime, he didn't do all that contact hitting, bro.
yeah,
He's way more physical than his dad. I don't know what round he gonna get picked in, but he gonna go somewhere though. He gonna ball out somewhere in the NFL. What you think on?
I don't know. It depends on what type of season Colorado has,
Yes,
and if they put up good numbers.
yes. This be the last time we see USC and UCLA play each other in the Pac-12 this season too, bro. I just realized that too. You know what I mean?
But they're gonna play each other. What'd you say?
I said this will be the last time you see USC and UCLA play each other in the Pac-12.
This team movement.
For the viewers watching, I'm about to say is only got a problem with conference alignment for the viewers watching. I don't got a problem with it. You know, it's just him. He got a problem with it.
I mean, I don't know. Like every it's like a team moves like every freaking day. Or like a team is like moving every other week. Some conference. If they're gonna, I'm telling you, they should just get rid of conferences.
Like the biggest conference next year gonna be the Big Ten and the SEC.
Just the SEC, the Big Ten, the Big Ten's doesn't compare to SEC.
But it's still be the two brands though.
You want NFL football on a college football stage, SEC's where you go.
Hmm. Yeah, because I think in the ACC it's gonna be Clemson and Florida State playing each other in the ACC championship game.
Um, I gotta see Clemson play.
And it might
I
be
got,
in
I
in
got, I
in the,
got their offense.
in the Pac-12. I got Utah and I want to say USC or Oregon in the Pac-12 for the Pac-12 championship game. The Big Ten, Michigan and I want to say Michigan and Ohio State for some reason. What do you think?
Oh yeah, I mean those are the two strong teams in the Big Ten.
Because we should have had that matchup last year, but Michigan had a better record than Ohio State when they lost to Michigan when they lost to Ohio State.
Should be Indiana versus Ohio State, but Indiana,
They
one
did
day,
that.
man. One day.
Colorado and TCU, they still have this game on Fox Sports One, the commercial, bro. I keep seeing this commercial, man.
Well, it is gonna be on Fox, so
I know. I mean, I wish College Game would have been there, bro, instead of being at Charlotte, bro. You know what I mean?
but you know why they're in Charlotte, right?
I know, because Carolina, South Carolina, the Duke's Mayo kickoff game.
And I hope South Carolina loses that.
They're going to get beat though. Trust me. This gonna be close though.
I don't know. I don't know. I They got your team block. They got your team on.
Who?
They got Jackson State on
That's a repeat from Saturday.
ESPNU.
Of course.
They need to put more HBCUs on TV and on these major networks, ESPN, Fox. I NBC probably can't do it because they got the rights to Notre Dame, but
You know, dog, on what Fox ain't gonna do it because they already got it.
ABC.
Might as well put on ABC. See, this is history. This is history lesson for these people in the '90s. Okay, so I said this last year. Only reason why they're not showing all the HBCU schools because one team that messed up for everybody, the University of Southern. ABC told them to push the game up to like 12 o'clock, and they wanted to play in prime time slot, and they said no. So that messed up everything, man.
Yeah,
University of Southern messed that up, man.
yeah, they need to, they need to they need to put more HBCUs on TV, and not just
Only time you see, only
go.
time you see, only time you see HBCU play on NBC is Southern Grambling on Thanksgiving weekend. That's
Yeah,
it.
one game is crazy.
Or like the SWAC championship game that Saturday on ESPN2. Then the celebration on ABC. That's it.
But they can play football too. You feel me?
I mean, hey, we can play football.
As much as Prime put them on, I'm surprised Jackson State don't play every week on TV, like on one of these networks.
One time I see Jackson State playing is on ESPN against Florida A&M. But luckily, I was shocked they played on ABC last Saturday because I wasn't even expecting that
For one night.
But I heard Nova State will be playing FAMU next year in the me at SWAC Cricket Challenge next year.
And you're only gonna see it for one night, unless you got ESPN Plus.
I got ESPN Plus.
Or go on one of these websites that you can stream on. All I'm saying is put HBCs on TV. You know. Oh.
Cause I remember seeing since BET used to carry the HBCU football back then when we was kids, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nebraska volleyball sets for a record for attendance at women's sports.
I got that too.
92,000.
That's a lot.
And to watch volleyball.
You waited next year when they had these other Big Ten schools in volleyball like Oregon, Washington, USC, UCLA on, especially now college basketball next year too. They'll have a bigger platform too. Cause ain't no telling. Hopefully, Bronny James plays a sophomore year next year. Hopefully. I just realized that he be in the Big Ten for basketball too next year too. I just realized that too. This be the first time that that the Big Ten have a whole lot of teams in basketball next year too. Especially you adding Washington, USC, UCLA, and Oregon in the mix. But Oregon, they haven't even got that. But funny thing about Oregon basketball team, they haven't even never had an NBA. They haven't never had anybody come out of Oregon to come for the men's side of basketball. You know what I mean?
No,
No, no, you didn't hear me. I
I
said
mean
they
I
have
heard what you said, but yeah, I'm agreeing with you. No, they have.
it like Oregon like it's a good brand for the Oregon girls basketball team like Sabrina Nephew and she others got out of, to the WNBA from Oregon. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I can't even remember the last time Oregon draft somebody out of the NBA from Oregon, man. For the men's side, you know.
if you want to go to the NBA, why would you go to Oregon?
That's
Like, they're not a basketball school.
we're more like a football and track school, you know. Cause it's definitely gonna help out the track outdoor track too. Cause we probably gonna help us out recruiting and track. What you think? Cause they're like we're ranked number 12 in the country for recruiting for football.
Well,
Yeah, that's a good number. It ain't a bad number. It's not like ranked 25 like Colorado. Shoot.
I get it. Nobody can be Clemson. Nobody can be top five in recruiting every year. I get it. I'm just not used to
You say what?
it. I'm just not used to being number 12 or number 25 in recruiting.
Cause Dan Lanning, I'm telling you, Dan Lanning, you may not like this though, but Dan Lanning, he's taking the page out of Kirby Smart's recruiting list, bro. What you think?
I think we'll see. We'll see what they look like in the next 5 years.
They're gonna look fine though. We gotta get some offensive linemen, especially if we keep competing with these Big Ten schools like the Indianas, the Michigans, Michigan State, Penn State, Maryland, Ohio State. 'Cause, that's the only thing we gotta get is some more beef up front, you know, for next year for the Big Ten for next year.
Well, since you're gonna be playing the Ohio States and the Michigans, it might as well, get some
Oh, and Iowa too, huh?
secondary hope. Get some secondary hope. Because wide receiver you, Ohio State,
They fast.
yeah, they're fast.
Definitely now, so
Michigan's
definitely know
building Michigan is building a good receiving core as well.
because definitely now I'm gonna watch more Big Ten football this year, prepare for next year. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah, I heard you.
definitely now this year, definitely now I'm gonna start watching my Big Ten football now because next year, and especially now next year during this time, hopefully, like you said, get more secondary and more offensive line and more beef up front. You know, 'cause I said I thought I'd never see a day I'll see my Oregon Ducks go to the Big Ten.
And then we will have this huge conference realignment. Just every team just moving up.
Cause it is a cause I ain't told you in March when I saw the report about Washington, Oregon might be going to the Big Ten. Until now, till last month, I saw that photo of Brutus and Mighty Duck taking a picture in Otson. I was like that was sending me a message. I said we gonna join the Big Ten. Hey, it took some pulling teeth though, bro. No lie. Cause I said because Oregon and Washington didn't go to Pac-12 meeting. I was like, oh yeah, they gonna leave. So now I can see all the Oregon games on the Big Ten Network and CBS and NBC and Peacock. You know,
Mhm.
it's not like this year. It's not like this year. I gotta hear Oregon on the radio or be on Fox or ESPN. You know, I think that's what I'm doing Saturday. I download the Oregon app on my iPad and phone. I can listen to the Oregon game on my iPad and watch the highlights on later on that night. You know,
Sean, you have multiple devices.
I
Oh
don't
yeah.
have Patch Network though.
Oh, you don't.
I don't have football. Remember, I got rid of football. Remember,
Well, you can always come over.
but the game is at 3 o'clock though. 'Cause, oh yeah, I got you. Don't you got football at your place?
Yes.
Okay, I can probably watch. I can probably I'll let you know. I'll let you know what time I might be over there Saturday. I'll let you know.
All right.
I probably won't drive over there though, but you know how that go.
Rashad, I mean, I, I understand you try to take it slow, so got you.
But it has to mean you do a live stream during the Oregon game. You know, you can tell me what's going on. You know, tell me what's going on. Cause last year when Verizon had a contract situation with Fox and NBC, and we lost Fox and NBC for like 2 weeks until the World Series started, and Oregon was playing UCLA, and I said I gotta find a way to listen to the Oregon and UCLA game, which I did on the radio on the Oregon sports radio on the app, and then I watched rewatch the highlights on YouTube. That, you know, because next Saturday we'll be on Fox next Saturday between Texas Tech, and then we're back in Austin. We think week 3 against Hawaii, and I think we open up conference play against Colorado, I believe. Yeah, because next year during the time I ain't got to worry about having the Pac-12. You know, it's the Big Ten. You know,
All right, all right.
because the Big Ten, the broadcast they got CBS, NBC, Peacock, and Fox on the Big Ten network showing their games. It's like I think Oregon gonna get more exposure in recruiting next year for football, for all sports, for recruiting, for all sports. What you think?
Oh yeah.
They're gonna be on TV more. Might as well. And not like how it used to be. They used to recruit the whole West Coast of Chip Kelly and Mark Helfrich, Willie Taggart, and Cristobal. Man, that's all they cared about. That West Coast and Texas. You know, you playing man now. You playing man, are you?
No, I'm not.
I think we're gonna have like a big recruiting class, a class of 2024 for Oregon already, right now as we speak. Cause we're gonna have a lot of quarterbacks in this year's class too, especially Bo Nix leaving too.
Mhm.
But I think quarterback's not my biggest concern, just the offensive line and the secondary, like you said on. Cause Dan Lannon, I'm telling you, Dan Lannon is trying to build something special. He trying to take a book out of Kirby Smart's page, bro. I'm telling you, I believe it. Cause he getting most of the kids on the East Coast, man. You know,
Hmm.
it's not like he's trying to like get. It's not like he's trying to like get like the whole West Coast, like the coaches in the past, like Chip Kelly, Mark Helfrich, Mario Cristobal, Willie Taggart. He got different coaching style to come to Oregon than some coaches.
Yeah.
That's the reason why the only game they dropped off was against Georgia, and then all the other games they won, except for Washington and Oregon State in the season. But I think they can get Washington though, or Oregon State. What you think?
Probably Oregon State. I don't think Oregon State will be that good, even if even when even though they
Mm.
got a DJ. I don't know. I don't really know I don't really know who his receivers are. So
And we probably can beat Utah and probably in the Utah Stadium because Utah is a hard place to play at.
yeah,
Because what I heard what happened to USC, I was like USC USC was undefeated at the time, and it was time for USC to lose though. Their first game, first conference game, bring them down a little bit. Until you lost to them, you lost to Utah in the Pac-12 championship game too. I just thought about that.
but you know what though, man, USC man, even even though they lost Jordan Addison, man, I feel like they're still gonna be good. They're gonna be the team to beat in the Pac-12.
They could be competitive.
No, they're not just gonna be competitive. They're gonna be like they're gonna be how the Patriots were in 2007, defeated.
That's understandable. They better hope they get in the playoff
They're gonna get into the playoffs. They should
because they already thought this
probably.
because this is the last year they're gonna have the last four in the playoff.
Yeah. But the
Mm,
thing about that is they're not in a strong conference.
exactly.
So,
That's why they went. That's why Oregon,
but
Washington, UCLA, and Stanford, UCLA going to the Big Ten.
but they're clearly by far the best team in the Pac-12. I don't
I
even think
know
you can. So
behind Utah.
I probably
It's,
say
it's
Oregon to be honest.
like Oregon's third place. We're third behind Utah and USC. Because USC, Utah, they got good defense, but they got their offense kind of shaky though. But when it comes to conference play,
Yeah,
I seen Utah. I remember Utah just throwing Oregon in 2021, and Chris Ball was there. They throwing them regular season and conference in the Pac-12 championship game, man. Because a lot of people saying that should have been Chris Ball. He was already on the hot seat. He would have beat Oregon State and he would have beat Utah twice. He's probably been staying in Oregon right now, bro. Well, I can say only team that he beat out of conference to say this job 2021 was Ohio State. He beat Ohio State in the horseshoe. Let's say this job because a lot of people wanted him gone. A lot of people wanted him gone though. That this be the first time he used a transfer portal like forever, man, from Miami. He barely used it at Oregon. One time he did it at Oregon, he got Anthony Brown to come from Boston College.
He didn't need to. Miami kind of had to, honestly.
They
Kind of.
had to. They had. It's like what's that? They had like what's that word for? What's the R word? Refurbish.
Yeah.
They had to refurbish everything from like last year to this year, even for the spring too. You know.
Yeah.
It's like get away from last year's mess that he. Because Chris Paul came at the right time, but it was like he had to like figure out where I'm not at Oregon no more. I need help. It's like help wanted, you know. Because the guys he got most of them guys from Oregon went with him, like the conditioning coach, the one with the mustache I told you about,
Hmm.
the offensive line coach, and I think the linebacker coach from Oregon came with him, the big guy. 'Cause, I think he's like Hawaiian. I think one or two. 'Cause, in the SEC, it's gonna be Georgia and Alabama battle for the SEC championship game. What you think?
Yeah.
Now next year it's gonna be Oklahoma, Texas in the SEC. In the SEC, boy, I never thought. Boy, I thought I'd never see it. Boy, I thought I'd never see a day that I see Texas and Oklahoma going to SEC, man.
Well, it's happening.
Yes, TV deals are very entertaining now. Cause the Pac-12 was trying to sign that deal with Apple. I was like, Oregon and Washington's not gonna bite on that, man.
I see what you did there.
What's up?
A bite, apple, bite on that.
No, they weren't gonna bite on that. No, they wasn't gonna like because it's like you losing because the Pac-12 you losing your basketball fan base, your football fan base, Deion Sanders at it, and yeah, the Pac-12 the Pac-12 sinking. Yeah. Other than that, like, subscribe, follow our socials, hit us up. We'll be back Monday, of course, at 9 o'clock. Clemson and Duke. And then also in 2 weeks from now, we will be calling the Jets and the Bills game. First Monday night football game of the season. ESPN, ABC. We got the game on StreamYard and YouTube. So, check in. And of course, shout out to 5 and 5 Josh, man. Salute. 1, 2, 3. Boom! 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 All right.